to get your 5 a day when travelling to the UK? Then you'll want to know your spring onion from your Swede. We say tomato, you say tomato. We say potato, you say potato. You say cilantro, we say coriander. Yep, there's often more than a difference in pronunciation when it comes to what we call our veggies here in the UK. So here are the most common ones that are likely to have you Googling at the dinner table. Eggplant and aubergine. What you call eggplant in America, we call aubergine here in the UK, which we adopted from the French word aubergine. The US term eggplant is named after the white and yellow version of the vegetable, which kind of resembles a goose egg. With a little green hat. Oh, it's actually really adorable. Eggplant or aubergine emojis have recently hit the headlines, as some people have been using them in a rather explicit manner on social media, leading to them being banned on Instagram. Hey, is that an aubergine in your latest Instagram post, or are you just happy to see me? Zucchini and courgette. Zucchini, or courgette as we say here in the UK, is a squash that originally came from Central and South America, but eventually made its way to Europe by the end of the 15th century. Between 1880 and 1920, Italian immigrants settling in America brought the word zucchini with them, and it basically stuck. Courgette is actually a far more recent word and only entered the Oxford English Dictionary in 1931. Again, it's taken from the French word courgette. Yeah, I'm starting to sense a theme here. If you know the Katy Perry song California Girls, Snoop Dogg uses zucchinis to rhyme with bikinis, martinis, and weenies. I wonder if courgette would have worked as well. Courgette, an outfit in which you get wet. Oh yeah, I give up. Arugula and rocket. Rocket sounds like it was given this awesome sounding name to encourage vegetable-averse kids to eat their greens.
We are ready to launch Green Rocket into space. Target location, the black hole. In 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Sadly, this isn't how it got such a cool name. Long before the word rocket was even used for cone-shaped flying objects and fireworks, us Brits simply borrowed the French word roquette and decided somewhere along the way that the QU in the middle was, well, a little too French and made it less fancy by replacing it with CK instead. In America, Italian immigrants brought the term rugula with them, where it eventually evolved into arugula. But to us Brits, this kind of sounds like you've got something stuck in the back of your throat. Arugula? Arugula. Rutabaga sounds like such a fun and quirky word to us Brits. A cross between a cabbage and a turnip, this type of squash was found to be growing wild in Sweden. We originally called it Swedish turnip, but this has since been shortened to Swede here in the UK. But rutabaga also has Swedish roots, and it comes from the Swedish term rutabaga, meaning root ram. Scallion and spring onion. These might look the same on the face of it, but apparently there is actually a difference between scallions and spring onions, and it's all to do with the bulb. Scallions are straight and never grow a bulb at the end, whereas spring onions do. In the UK, we generally use the term spring onions to include scallions and green onions. In Northern Ireland, however, they prefer the word scallion. And now that I think about it, I like the word scallion too. It sort of sounds like something a pirate might say. Avast ye scallions! Arr. Cilantro and coriander. This is another example of the Brits being lazy and adopting a French word, in this case coriandre, as their own. The Americans, being equally lazy, adopted the Spanish word cilantro. In the UK, we use the word coriander when referring to the stalks, leaves and seeds of the plant. But in America, cilantro is used just for the leafy part, and coriander is used when referring to just the seeds, often ground into a powder and used as a spice. Whatever you want to call it, just don't put it on whatever I'm eating, as I cannot stand that soapy tasting herb. Or herb, as you say across the pond. It's horrible. Or should I say horrible? Beets and beetroot. Beetroot comes from the Latin name Beta vulgaris, but is known in the US simply as beets, because, well, Americans are generally super busy, and that second syllable gobbles up a lot of time. Which British fruit, veggie or herb names have baffled you in the past? Tell us in the comments or tweet us at Anglophenia. Just don't use the eggplant emoji, no matter how excited you are. You can head over to Facebook and like our page too. Oh, that one has a really sick beat. This one is so weird. This one is rad-ish. You're gonna want to tuck into that one.